If the air between the cloud and the ground is warm, the precipitation will fall as rain. If the rain freezes between the cloud and the ground, it becomes sleet. If the air is in the cloud and it blows very cold, the precipitation will fall as snow. Divergent social behaviors are likely influenced by the different diets and habitats. Working together makes it easier for birds that eat seeds out on the savanna to find spots with a large supply of seeds. The partnership between dogs and humans stretches back tens of thousands of years into prehistoric times. It has worked out surprisingly well for dogs, who, with human backing, have become Earth's most abundant land carnivore. There must be better ways to regulate emotion aside from ruminating and venting that help keep aggression at bay. And it turns out that has a lot to do with how much a person is aware of and able to classify their emotions. This is called emotion differentiation. Ecologists are worried that many species will become extinct because they might not be able to adapt to a climate change that's faster than most naturally occurring ones. It's possible that some plants and animals could adapt by shifting their habitats towards Earth's poles or towards higher elevations to avoid the heat. There are a number of reasons that we are getting increasingly confident in doing so. One is that their remarkable consistent pattern, determines well-being across large samples of people, across countries, across the world, and over time. Brands are essential to our business to allow us to deliver the increased consumer value associated with our products. We are not into the generic business of toilet paper. We are into probably about the softest product you're going to want to buy. The email system was designed by graduate students and researchers who know and trust each other. Using email needs trust between the senders and the receivers, as the authentication process was not originally built in this system. The materials that buildings are made of also matter. For example, the design of ground floors must ensure that the building is able to withstand the weight of the higher levels. In a conventional meeting, only one person at a time can speak. As you wait your turn, the conversation may shift and you may lose your opportunity to raise an idea. Silent meetings allow for everyone to express ideas simultaneously. Time management helps you to reduce long-term stress by giving you direction when you have too much work to do. It puts you in control of where you are going and helps you to increase your productivity by being efficient in your use of time. You should enjoy your current work more. As the economic model changed, newspapers increased the cash flow. However, there are still some newspaper industries losing money because of a decrease in advertising and buyers. They can't find buyers. Only a few newspapers have positive cash flow. Because of our mounting credit card debt and monthly payments that far exceed our family's incomes. And your kids will also join the class of citizens who can't rely on their parents for college SUPO. RT. Over the 2 decades period, rising immigration and falling average household size has meant that the number of households looking for accommodation has risen by about 1.5 million. That's around 200,000 more than the number of dwellings has increased by. Almost all areas of trade and industry were subject to very detailed legislative controls at that time, although some were governed by self-regulation in the form of guilds, which regulated both supply and methods of production. Laughter is one of the greatest therapies in combating adversity, and whole communities and nations have frequently relied on humor to get them through the bleakest time. The progress made to date by the more committed schools suggests that the reasons for introducing citizenship are both worthwhile and can be fulfilled, given the time and resources. Indeed, those reasons are given added weight by national and global events of the past few months. The English language in poems and poetries is difficult to understand, often giving readers a feeling of frustration and making it hard for readers to enjoy poetry. This is because poems use literary expressions. Poetry was once written according to fairly strict rules of meter and rhyme, and each culture had its own rules. The first few members are encouraged to report a good experience before they actually start making a profit. Others in their network follow their example, and the schemes balloon in size before it becomes clear that most members aren't actually profiting. The kinds of actions that people often associate with OCD, like excessive hand washing or checking things repeatedly, may be examples of obsessive or compulsive tendencies that many of us exhibit from time to time.